Inanimate things don't have their voice, but have their sense. Our memories depend more heavily on sense than we think. The human nose has a better memory than the brain, and we respond really quickly to scents we have smelled in the past. It's super easy to understand this. We can't smell them again, but we do remember. The earthy smell of dirt in the playground we played with our friends when young, a fresh, cool aroma of the early morning air after the rain, the smell of temptation when passing by the bakery in front of our school, and the elegant fragrance of perfume when held in mother's arms. We all have at least one sense we won't forget forever. Among the 5 senses, the sense of smell is most intensely lodged in our memory. Even the situation that we cannot remember well can be revived by thinking, all right, it was this scent. In my case, in order to deal with the stress, utilizing fragrance works best. My confidence and passion come from fragrance. As a perfume lover, the colorful crystal perfume bottles catches my eye first when I go to a drugstore or a shopping center. The bright bottles with splendid visuals and outstanding designs are nearly fantastic. Perfumes invigorate my life, including the feast of top notes that pass by within the first 15 minutes when I put on perfume, and the base notes that stay with me for a long time, even until the next morning. Wearing perfume isn't just being a fragrant woman, it's more than that. It's like wearing a new dress, a very fancy dress. I can be a very new person just by changing the scents in daily recurring days. I can either be a passionate model on the runway, or I can be a well-known actress under the spotlight of Academy Awards. Wearing perfume is like wearing confidence, wearing charms, and wearing signature. When I'm down, I try to savor my favorite perfumes one by one. I often write down the feelings and atmosphere on my notebooks. What's interesting is that even though it's the same perfume, the expressions I use is different every day. My mental and physical stability come from fragrance. The experience of receiving an aromatherapy in the spa will present you a fresh memory, but you don't necessarily need to visit the spa. I enjoy therapy at home and even in dorms by using the scents that give me emotional relax. The comfort of the space we belong to has a greater psychological impact than we actually think. Among various kinds, I'll tell you a few scents that will help clear your mind and relieve your depressed feelings. Jasmine relieves anxiety. Lavender soothes heart pounding. Peppermint relieves your depressed feelings. And finally, rosemary helps you come out from those depressed feelings. So when I'm depressed, I just turn off the lights and light the candles. When I leave my body and spirit in the space without any other thoughts, I just feel like I'm in a garden full of flowers. And I also feel like I'm in a park with dense trees and misty dawns. Finally, my expertise and knowledge come from fragrance. I started studying perfume a few months ago. It doesn't end in smelling the perfumes that I like, but I can also know their characteristics and aesthetic atmosphere deeply. Since compounding artificial ingredients is as important as the usage of natural resources in perfume, I'm studying organic chemistry these days. Our unconsciousness is stronger than the intended behavior. The reason why I deal with my stress without big fragrance is because the scents come through my nose without burning. With all the tips I've given you today, I believe that we can all get out of stress all together. Thank you.